I'm not hearing anything on the stream. Classical Lady Rams are hosting the Chelsea High School Red Devils.
Now for the starting lineups. First for the visitors, Chelsea. Up first, number 0, Elise Solero. Number 4, Fatima Iman. Number 7, Jess V. Number 10, Taylor.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Lynn Classical High School, where the Lady Rams are hosting the Chelsea Red Devils, a GBL matchup for you. Starting lineup for the Chelsea High Red Devils, Elise Solero wearing number 0, Fatuma Iman wearing number 4, Jess Bayar Skahan wearing number 7, Taylor Solano Recio, and 24, Lydia Castillo Rodriguez. Starting lineup for the Lady Rams wearing number 2, Savannah Tang, number 4, Nevaeh F, number 5, Jada Tayada, number 11, Keisha Perez, and number 20, Divine Agbuda. We're going to go to the flag for the anthem.
Thank you. Good luck to both teams.
Welcome to Lynn Educational Television, home of Lynn Classical, Lynn Tech, and Lynn English Sports. I'm your announcer tonight, Sean Donahue. Happy to bring you GBL basketball. Lady Rams coming in with a record to boast this season. So far, 7-2. Their last game, a W against Medford. We called that one last game, a 53-35 victory. Chelsea still working to get into the winning category. Their last game, a loss against English, and they're at Somerville later on next week. Classical heading down to Southeast Regional Vocational School for their next game, and we are excited for this one. The team has found their groove. We're about halfway through the season, and the Lady Rams have come out to impress. A little bit of a slow start against Medford, last game that they had, so hopefully they can capitalize right from the get-go. We'll go to the mid-court for the tip-off. Taking the tip for the Rams, the Beast Divine Igbuda. And the tip for Chelsea, wearing number 0, Melise Solorano. Tang trying for 3 right away, drops it down. Savannah Tang draws first blood and is shooting 1 for 1 so far. Chelsea takes the inbound. That responsibility for Melise Solorano. Shot no good from Chelsea, pulled down from the board by Divine Igbuda, passed off to Keisha Perez, the bandit, driving inside, going for the layup, able to get past 3, can't get that one to fall. Ball bounces off of the Rams and will be inbounded from Chelsea territory. Taylor Solano Riccio, the one with the responsibility to inbound a pass over to number 7, Jess Bayarskahan. No good there. Pulled down from the board by the Classical defense. Tang tried to drive her way in, no luck. Keisha Perez with a nice solid spin move over the left-hand side, no good. Igbuda pulls it down, knocks it in for 2, and she's going to line for 1. Igbuda, high scorer last game. Total of 19 on the day. And Igbuda's first attempt at the line, her first shot, no good. Chelsea able to come away with a rebound. Fatuma Eamon trying to get past Perez, stopped and hung up by Tejada. Stolen away from Igbuda, and now Perez on the fast break. Easy layup, knocks it down for the Bandit. That's what she does best. Perez with 2 so far, 7-0, just about 6.5 left in the first. Solero playing at the point position, looking for a little bit of help. Igbuda trying to get into the mix between those passing lanes. Can't intercept it cleanly, out of bounds. Chelsea ball, opposite side of the court. Pass right back, shot for 3, off of the rim, no good. F pulls it down, passes off to Perez. Perez has have Jada Tejada down low, but decides to take it herself. Perez with 4 on the night so far. And Chelsea quick to transition, knocked away by the Bandit. Right behind her on the tip drill is Nevaeh F. Now Keisha again pulls out. Nice little jumper, no good there. F trying for the rebound. And it looks like Lydia Castillo-Rodriguez got the best of her on the height, but it sails out of bounds. Rams to inbound. Perez with that responsibility, surveying. High inbound over to Nevaeh F. Takes the shot, bounces in and around the rim. Igbuda's there for the rebound and cleans it up. 2 more on the night for the Beast.
Timeout, Chelsea.
Chelsea will take a timeout, and that gives us an opportunity to say thanks to you, our viewers. If you're watching on the Comcast or Verizon channels, please like. We'll go through that a little bit once we're talking about the YouTube channel. So if you're watching on our Comcast and Verizon channels, we thank you for your subscription. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. Lynn Educational Television provides students with working opportunities so that they can build up their resume. And it also gives us the opportunity to teach television media curriculum throughout the middle schools and high schools in the Lynn Public Schools District. If you're watching on the Classical YouTube channel, please like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell for all the up-to-date events and sports happening right here at 235 O'Callahan Way. I'm your announcer, Sean Donahue. Up in the perch, we got Donna working her second full game, and One of our other players is volunteering to do some graphics for you guys on the live-in. 11-0, just under 6 minutes in the first. Coach Ben Jett takes some time to address and clean up the issues that Chelsea's having early on in this one. Quick on the clears, shot selection, not so good. And defensively, Classical's been able to weave and bob and open up a lot of lanes. Inbound coming for Chelsea. Pass coming from Solero, intended for Solano Riccio. Sails out of bounds and Classical inbounds. Tang will pass it off to Keisha Perez, back to Tang. Tang gets called for a travel. And the next destination for the Rams after that one's going to be back on defense. Solero at the point position. Perez and Jada Teata in front. Teata steals it away, passes it off to Perez, going for the layup. Got hung up a little bit there. And nothing getting. Fatuma Iman on the transition. Pass intended for Solero, stolen away by Tang. Tang now passes outside to Teata. Teata able to get past two. And can't go with the layup cleanly. That one falls out of bounds. Last guy to touch it was in black, so that'll stay Rams ball. They'll inbound from the Chelsea territory. Handful of substitutions coming in for the Lady Rams. F and Tang will stay out. Delicia Perez Vasquez working her way onto the court, as well as number 10, Mia Duncan, and number 13 of the Lady Rams, Evelyn Diaz. So Coach Sawyer trying to get some of his younger players some work. First 2 minutes has passed in this quarter here. Rams boasting an 11-point lead. Chelsea pulls down the board after the failed shot attempt. And Solero driving inside. Stolen away by Diaz. Diaz now working up. Crosses that half mark. Passing off to Duncan. Duncan will take the point position from here. Solero in front. Knocks that one away. Classical to inbound from the Chelsea bench.
Hey, we're in 1-3-1. Play that wing. Top ball, right? Hey, we're in 1-3-1. Evelyn, you're running.
Mia Duncan, the freshman, inbound. Tang will take the point responsibility. Tang surveying, passes way down low to Diaz. Diaz driving inside.
Second team foul on Chelsea.
And she'll be the beneficiary of the second team foul for Chelsea this quarter. Diaz to go to the opposite side of the court she was on before. Duncan inbound, surveying, calls her break, looking for some movement from the Rams. Bounce pass inside to F. Can't get it cleanly. Stolen away by Melise Solero. Solero with a nice solid spin around. Going for the layup, nothing there. Knocked out of bounds by Classical. Chelsea will be the beneficiary of that call there. They'll inbound from Classical territory. Jess Bayarskahan to inbound the ball. And Solero ends up with it. Can't get that shot. Diaz, the only Ram fighting for it. Jump ball call.
Jump ball stays Chelsea ball.
Chelsea ball. Bayarskahan to inbound the ball. And inbounds over to number 4 from Chelsea, Fatuma Iman. Solero for 3. Can't get that one to fall. Tang's the first one to it. Fast break opportunity here. Neither Diaz or Duncan were in position for it. Solero snags it right back and gets called for a double dribble. A little bit too much dribbling. Tang to inbound. Drops the ball in, and Duncan will take the point position. Outside to Perez Vasquez. Stolen away. And then stolen right back by F. F able to get onto the board for the first time tonight. 13-0, Classical boasting a 13-point lead as Chelsea struggled working their way into the paint. First shot from right up the top of that foul line coming from Chelsea's number 24, Lydia Castillo-Rodriguez. Can't get that one to fall. Nice pass inside Evelyn Diaz, and Diaz getting onto the board for the first time tonight. The junior out of Lynn Classical. Solero driving inside, spin move, hands off to number 7, Jess Bearskahan, and right back to Solero. And Solero knocks down her first three-pointer of the game. Good ball movement here by the Rams right up to the very end. Jada Tayada will come back in, and Savannah Tang will come off. That shot coming from Delisha Perez Vasquez. And it looks like she just lost her handle on it right there at the very end. Solero will take the point position after the inbound from Bearscan. Working to her right-hand side, has a pick. Delisha Perez Vasquez gets in front. Solero surveying. And Perez Vasquez giving the business when it comes to the defensive front. Solero trying for another three. F can't get a handle on the board, just clean enough. Solero trying again, looking for a little bit of help, and finds it inside from Fatuma Eamon. Chelsea on the travel call, and that's going to send Classical to their favorite destination, the offensive side of the court. Duncan gets the inbound from Jada Tayada. And it wasn't good enough, so we'll do it again. Tayada to come in from the point position, cruises across that half mark, passes off to Delisha Perez Vasquez. Nice little bounce pass over to Mia Duncan. Evelyn Diaz now working for it. One in front. Chelsea a little bit more aggressive on defense. Jada Tayada for three. Bounces off the front of the rim. Chelsea coming down with the board. That's Fatuma Eamon. And Solero being challenged by Diaz on the clear. Nice pass inside, intended for number 24, Lydia Castillo-Rodriguez. Can't get it. And Solero cleans up the mess. 5 on the night for the kid in 0. Jada Tayada at the point position. Nice pass down low over to Nevaeh F. And F knocks it down for 2, 4 on the night for the senior out of Classical. Taylor Solano Riccio to inbound the ball. And Solero gets it, looking for a little bit of help. Her outlet swallowed up by that Classical defense immediately. F pulling down the board, bounce pass over to Duncan. Duncan finds an open Jada Tayada. Tayada with a solid bounce pass to Diaz. Diaz trying for it. And Eamon pulls it down from the board. Solero looking for 3, decides to pull it back. Number 4 out of Chelsea, Eamon takes a shot, no good there, fields her own rebound, her second attempt at it. Tayada to inbound for the Rams. And Duncan, the only one in Classical territory, so we can assume she'll either take the point position or be the last one to touch it before the point guard crosses that half mark. And it's the latter of the predictions. Jada Tayada with Solero in front, driving off to the right-hand side, hands off to Duncan. Duncan challenged by the Chelsea defense. Back to Tayada. Tayada with a long pass over to Perez Vasquez. Back to Tayada, back to Duncan. Duncan looks outside to Evelyn. Evelyn Diaz passes inside to F. F trying to do some work, gets a little bit of a hook, goes down to the ground, fixes her hair, and we'll see her go to the line for the first time tonight. Second. No, they're not going to give her 2. Tayada to inbound for the Rams, surveying. And Coach Tom Sawyer takes some time to address some of the issues the Rams may have been having in the last couple of series. 17-5, just about 5 seconds left in the first. You're watching Lynn Educational Television here on Lynn Classical's YouTube page live. Got our crew from Classical out here bringing you these smooth and steady shots. Donna, one of our rookies, up on the perch tonight. And we got one of our own very good veterans, Billy Sullivan, who's volunteered his time to bring us some graphics and work on his portfolio. Classical right now standing at a record of 7-2. Their last game, a W against Medford, 53-35 victory. And they're heading to Southeastern Regional Tech for their next game. Chelsea still working their way towards their first win. Their last game this past week versus English. And then the next game, a GBL matchup versus Somerville. Well, the score says Classical's winning. Coach Tom Sawyer trying to address the ready willingness and ability of the Lady Rams to bring their best. Although their GBL rival Chelsea may be playing down this season, there's a lot of competition coming up, and Coach Sawyer is hoping that the Lady Rams can bring their best effort every day in practice and every game that they've got. And that'll be the end of the quarter. Classical with a 17-5 victory over Chelsea. Will be back after this short break.
Oh, yeah, where did I forget about that?
And, you know, just a second shoot, only getting the habits. And then stop recording in between periods. There should be a little record button on the leg controller for you, too. So that's something you can hit. Don't put it now, because then it's going to stop recording. So we get a period cut, okay? And we'll cut when the score comes off. Ghosts.
Dot ball coming in. Go get it. Aaliyah, help her.
And we're back, 8 more on the board. Second period about to begin. Duncan inbounding to number 12, Aaliyah Alvarado. Alvarado, the freshman, made a couple appearances earlier on in some of the varsity games and does a stand-up job. Alvarado looking to do a little bit of sharing, passes that one off to Delisha Perez Vasquez, bounce pass inside to Jada Tejada. Nothing there, but Diaz is able to pull down the board. Rolls off the backside of the rim into Chelsea possession, and now Chelsea on the push offensively. Solero looking for a little bit of help, passes it off to her outlet, Bayarskahan. Back to Solero for 3. Bounces off the backside of the rim. Delisha Perez Vasquez is there on the rebound, passes off to Mia Duncan. Duncan now at the point position, surveying, looking for a little bit of help, finds Perez Vasquez. Perez Vasquez doing a little bit of work. Solero in front, bounce pass back to Evelyn Diaz, trying for 3, no luck. Pulled down from the board by number 7, Bayarskahan, the guard out of Chelsea. Solero trying from 3 again, bounces off of the rim. Bit of a scrum for the rebound. Off of Chelsea, Classical ball to inbound from their own territory. 17-5 as we approach the 6.5 mark here in the second. Duncan at the point position. Solero in front. Bounce pass over to Perez Vasquez. Trying to get past 1. Passes off to Alvarado for 3. Gets it to fall, the freshman.
Aaliyah Alvarado for 3.
Her first of the night. Solero with Duncan in front. Alvarado takes her. Tries to get past 1. Goes for the layup. Just a little bit too much on it. Diaz right now trying to kill that one away. A bounce pass intended for Solero, stolen by Delisha Perez Vasquez. Perez Vasquez able to drive past 2. Goes for the shot. No luck there. Rebound not fielded cleanly. Diaz trying to make it a little tough on Chelsea's very own number 20, Thea Young. And there she goes again. Another pass from Solero, stolen away by Delisha Perez-Vasquez, going up for two. Can't get it to fall, but she's going to the line.
Chelsea for the quarter. For 23, Delisha Perez-Vasquez.
After the push call, Delisha Perez-Vasquez to take her first from the line. (20-5), just under 6 minutes left in the second. Perez-Vasquez's first shot, no good. And Jayada to come off. Arichel to come on. Perez takes her shot, gets it to fall. Delisha Perez-Vasquez with her first points of the night. 21-5, just under 6 here in the second. Pass inside to a wide open number 24, Lydia Castillo-Rodriguez. Can't get the ball to fall, but you know who does and who gets the rebound. Thea Young, her first points on the night. Duncan doing a little bit of work to get past the Chelsea Red Devils defense. Bounce pass intended for Evelyn Diaz, stolen away by Chelsea's very own Fatuma Eamon. Carry called on Eamon. Rams ball, they'll inbound from the far side of the court. Duncan passing off to Alvarado. Alvarado surveying. Passes over to Delisha Perez-Vasquez. To Diaz for three. Gets it to fall, swish, it's like she does it every day. Evelyn Diaz, 5 on the night so far for the junior out of Classical. And she's tied with high scorer with Solero. Stolen away by Duncan. Duncan now pushing to get back on the offensive side of the court. Trying to slow things down. And in her attempt to do so, takes a couple of extra steps. And Classical to travel their way back to their own territory to defend against Chelsea. 24-7. Duncan will come off. Yarlieni Ruiz to come on. And Fatuma Eamon passing over to number 7, Jess Bayaskahan. Her shot no good. And a bit of a scrum for it down low. Will result in a foul call against Classical. Taylor Solano Ricio, sorry, will take her first shots from the line. And Arichel Rivera's trying to fight for it down low. And I'm not sure if they grabbed her on the foul, but it's good to see Rivera's onto the court. Second, no good. Rivera's one in front, off to Alvarado. Takes it for 3. Bounces off of the backboard and into Chelsea territory. The rebound pulled down by Solano Recio. Nice little cross up inside. Shot for 2, a little bit too strong. Chelsea pulls down the board. And that's number 10, Taylor Solano Recio. Her first points of the night. 24-9, just about 3.5 left in the period. Alvarado passing inside over to number 21, Gianna Laft. And Laft's bounce pass stolen away by Chelsea. And Fatuma Eamon doing some work. Bounce pass off to Taylor Solano Recio. Can't get that one to fall. There on the rebound is Gianna Laft. Her pass stolen away. And Iman drops 2 more on the Rams, 24-11. Jump ball call as Classical's transition across that half mark, not as clean as Coach Tom Sawyer likes it. Jump ball call will result in another inbound for the Rams about mid-court, opposite side. Alvarado inbounding to Liveras. Back to Alvarado, surveying. One in front. Passes down low to Liveras. Liveras inside, over to left. Back to Liveras, and Liveras able to drop two more. The junior out of Classical. Iman passes off over to Castillo Rodriguez. And Castillo Rodriguez knocking down 2 points for herself and the team. Alvarado's got the ball stolen away. Out of bounds, Rams ball. They'll inbound from just about the same place where it went out. Alvarado with the pass, or the inbound to Liveras. Liveras looking over to number 24, Jayliana Wesley. Wesley trying for a shot. No good there. Classical on the rebounds. And a bit of a scrum for it. And the one to influence it towards Chelsea territory. Number 31 out of Chelsea, Rama Sido. And a collision that was pretty significant right in front of us will bring a stoppage in the game. It's going to result in a push call against the Rams. Rams with a 13-point lead so far here. Just about 2 minutes left in the half. No injuries on the play, and we like to see that. Inbound coming from Solano Riccio. Pass inside, bit of a scrum for it as Jayliana Wesley is trying to steal it away. Shot no good. Gianna laughed. Last one to get her hands on it for the Rams. Travel call results in a turnover. And Rams will inbound from their own territory. Wesley to take the responsibility of the inbound. Passes that one off to Alvarado. Alvarado will stroll away across that half mark, one in front. Back to Wesley. Wesley thinking about three and decides, nah, I'm not going to do that. Alvarado with one in front. Nice little cross up to get a little bit of space. Takes a shot, no good there. Arichel Liveras, one of the last ones to be there on the rebound. Just can't get a clean handle on it. Chelsea to benefit from the out-of-bounds call. Solana Rashiro. One in front. Pass outside of Eamon. Eamon looking at number 24, Castillo Rodriguez. That shot no good. Pulled down from the board by Gianna Laft, the sophomore out of Classical. Jayliana Wesley passes down over to number 3, Arichel Liveras. Back to Wesley. Wesley driving inside. Has an open ram for the solid layup. Shot coming from Yarliani Ruiz.
Out of bounds, stays Rams ball.
Rams ball. Liveras to inbound. Goes inside. No luck there. Wesley driving in past one. Takes the layup. Can't get it to fall. Classical trying on the rebound. Ruiz can't handle it. Chelsea's ball, 26-13. Just about 30 seconds left in the half. Solana Recchio passes inside to a wide open number 31, Rama Sido, the forward out of Chelsea. Shot no good, sails out of bounds. Classical inbounds from their own territory. Alvarado at the point position. Passes over to Liveras. Liveras surveying, looking back to Alvarado. And Chelsea quick to anticipate the pass. Taylor Solano Riccio really making it tough on some of the younger players out of Classical. And a good test for this upcoming class of the Rams. Shot for three. And Liveras pulls it away, trying to go from end to end. The buzzer will beat her there. After two, Classical 26, Chelsea 13. We'll be back after this break.
trainer or what?
No, that's not happening, boys.
Welcome back. Start of the second half. Classical coming out with their starting five. Tejada, Perez, F, Tang, and Egbuda. Classical taking in much of this one throughout the game. Travel call there. We're going to send Classical back to their favorite destination, their opponent's territory. Tang inbounds to Keisha Perez. The Bandit able to get past two. Driving inside. Bounce past to F. F for two. Gets it to fall. And F with 6 on the night so far. Tejada and Perez in front. Now trying to steal it away from Chelsea. Bascan. Can't handle the pressure from the Rams. Jump ball call. Rams to inbound, opposite side of the court. Tejada passes it off to Perez. Perez passes off to Tejada. Tries for 3, no good there. Pulled down by number 4 out of Chelsea Eamon. And the Bandit strikes again. Trying to keep it in bounds. Gets a toe on the green line. Hoping to get it back to Tang in time. Out of bounds call against Classical. Chelsea to benefit from the turnover. Eamon driving inside, 2 in front, trying for 2. Tang pulling down the board. Tang passes over to Perez. Perez with a bounce pass to Tejada. Tejada for 3 or 2. So Jada Tejada getting on the board for the first time tonight. Chelsea now pushing. Egbuda, right place, right time. Passes off to Perez. Perez with a couple in front. Drives into the paint, trying for 3. Trying for 2. It's been a long day, people. Out of bounds, Chelsea ball. And Classical looking like they're going to bring a bit of a press here on the clear. Timeout from Coach Jet. We'll take time to address his players and get them into the right position. That'll give me an opportunity to thank you, our viewers, for tuning in. Thanks for watching on our Comcast and Verizon channels. Without your subscription, we wouldn't be able to do what we do today. If you're watching on the Classical YouTube page, please like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell for all the up-to-date sports and events happening right here at 235 O'Callahan Way. I'm your announcer, Sean Donahue. Thanking my crew from Classical. We got Don up in the perch, Billy volunteering his time on a Thursday night, and the kids got tomorrow off for Professional Development Day and Monday off for Martin Luther King Day. And it says a lot about his commitment to come on in right before a 4-day weekend begins. But Mr. Donahue will be here ready to go tomorrow for all that professional development we love so much. 30-13, 6.5 left here in the third. The timeout at its conclusion. Chelsea ball, they'll inbound from their own territory. And Classical playing defense early on this one. Castillo Rodriguez to inbound for the Red Devils. Egbuda in front. And Classical pushing here. Tejada in front. Working hard to get past Bayaskahan. And can't get that one to fall.
32.
So Perez gets called for a block. Chelsea ball, they'll inbound from the far side of the court. Bayaskahan passes long over to Eamon. Eamon with 2 in front. And pass intended for number 24, Castillo Rodriguez. Nothing there. Eamon able to get it back. Knocks it down for 2. 4 tonight for Eamon. Tejada, a little bit of pressure in front. Trying to create a little bit of separation. Passes inside of Egbuda, driving up. Egbuda draws the foul on the shot. She'll go to the line for a second time tonight. First team foul for Chelsea here in the third. And Egbuda will go to the line to shoot 2. Buddha's first shot off the front of the rim, no good. Bascan will come on out. Buddha lines up her second, takes a shot, no good there. And Iman pulls it down. The Perez Bandit duo there on the mix, trying to get Teata involved. Bounce pass over to Buddha, and Buddha drops 2 more. 6 on the night for the Beast. Classical pressing on Chelsea's clear, surveying, and Buddha steals it away. 2 more on the night for Buddha. Make it 8. Iman looking for a little bit of help. Thinks she's got it in number 21, Joliani Zays. And Zays' attempt to get Chelsea back into offensive possession, stolen away by the Bandit. Long pass to Buddha for 2 more. And Buddha with 10 on the night so far. F steals that one away, looking at Teata. Pass to Perez. Perez drives inside, pulls up for 2. No good there. Teata on the rebound. Team foul against Chelsea is going to result in an inbound for the Rams here in Chelsea territory. Perez to take that responsibility, breaks and surveys the court, looking for an open Lady Ram. Has a long pass to Tang up at the top of the key, back to Keisha Perez. Thinking about 3, passes outside to Teata, back to Tang. Tang for 3, gets it to fall, Savannah Tang. 6 on the night for the senior out of Classical. Classical pushing here on the inbounds for Chelsea. Coach Jett will take a timeout and try to address the strategy that Coach Tom Sawyer has put in front of him. 39-15, just about 4.5 here in the third. You're watching GBL basketball. Classical right now boasting a record of 7 wins, 2 losses. Their last game, a big win versus Medford here at home, 53-35 victory. And they're heading to Southeastern Regional Vocational High School. So a bit of a road trip for the Rams. Chelsea still working a way to get their winning category a little bit higher. Their last game, a loss against English, and they got Somerville later on next. GBL standings are a little tough to read. I know Classical's up in the upper echelons of the rankings. However, with a short discussion from Coach Tom Sawyer, leaving me a little bit confused on how they're going to categorize who's in first, second, third, and so on. I quit trying to understand, and seems as though he has to. So just keep playing basketball, I think, is the theme here at 235 O'Callahan. So after the coaching from Coach Jett, Castillo Rodriguez will be tasked with the inbounding responsibility for the Red Devils, and bounces over to Eamon, and Eamon has an open player in number 10. Solano Rochero. So team foul against Classical. That one's going to go against Perez. And going to the line, number 21. Zay's first shot, no good. 39-15 here. Teata inbounds to Perez. Perez crossing into Chelsea territory, has an open Savannah Tang. Passes inside to Egbuda, doing the work inside the paint. Not enough touch to get it to fall the first time. Fields 2 rebounds, 3 rebounds. Trying again, 4 rebounds. 5 rebounds outside to Perez to slow things down. Tang passing inside to F. F tries for 2 and gets it to fall. Nevaeh F with 8 on the night for the senior out of Classical. 41-15, just under 4 minutes left here in the third. Chelsea trying to transition against this press defense that Classical's put in front of them after the inbounds, and Classical not making it easy. Looks like some substitutions will come in for the Rams. Evelyn Diaz in for Igbuda. Tejada inbounds to Perez. Perez with one in front. Does a nice little spin back to her right-hand side. Pass outside to Tejada for three. No good. Chelsea pulling down the board. Taylor Solano Mauricio playing the point position. Perez in front. Showing her the traditional, classical, aggressive defense. And an attempt there by Eamon to retrieve that one from rolling out of bounds. Falls short. Classical to inbound here from the Chelsea bench. Tang tasked with that responsibility. Duncan is in for Perez. Tang open. Passes to Diaz. Trying for a bounce pass inside to F. Forces a bit of a scrum. And now Classical and Chelsea with the jump ball call. That one's going Chelsea.
Ball, Chelsea ball.
Bayascahan with Duncan in front, has a pick on her right-hand side, creates a little bit of a space, stolen away by Jada Tejada, trying to take it from end to end, goes for the layup, not clean enough, luckily for her. Tang's right behind and knocks it down. 8 on the night for Tang. Tang with two long three-pointers. One for the first shot of the game. 43-15 in favor of the Rams. Just under 3 left here in the third. Timeout call is going to give us an opportunity to say thanks for tuning in. All right, we got our crew from Classical out here bringing you these smooth and steady shots. Live broadcast brought to you by our very own veteran Billy Sullivan. And hopefully those graphics are making today's game a little bit more enjoyable. Up in the perch, second full game for Donna, one of our rookies, and a pretty decent television media student as far as I know. Fastest tripod in the West. West Lynn. Oh, Billy says he's faster. All right. We'll have a little tripod-a-thon. I'm gassing you up, Donna. We're having fun today. GBL basketball here. Classical right now trying to improve their record to 8-2 from 7-2. And they got a bit of a road trip for themselves later on. Heading to Southeast Regional Vocational School. And Classical boasting a brand new lineup here. Towards the end of the third, Evelyn Diaz, Yari Lenny Ruiz, Arichelle Laveras, not on the court yet, but will be. Jayliana Wesley, also not on the court, but will be. Delicia Perez Vasquez is the one I was trying to introduce. Alvarado in for the Rams, as well as Duncan. An aggressive inbound here results in a transition into Classical territory with the defense out of place. An open shot attempt falls in favor of the Rams outside of the net. Out of bounds will result in Chelsea inbound. Inbound shot attempt for 3, no good. Iman able to pull that one down for the board, tries again, no luck there. Yari Lenny Ruiz can't rebound it clean enough, and now Chelsea on the push offensively again. Alvarado steals it away, trying to go from end to end. Has an open lane, goes for 2, and gets that one to fall. Alvarado with 5 of the night, the freshman out of Classical. Chelsea inbounds, Classical pushing. Push call on Alvarado is going to result in another inbound for Chelsea. And the bounce pass in. Chelsea's got to be quick with it. Alvarado steals it away. Going for 2, can't get it to fall. Diaz is fighting for it down low. Off of the Red Devils. That one's going to stay Rams ball. Coach Tom Sawyer will take a timeout to address the needs of the Lady Rams. 45-15 here for the Rams, just under 2 in the third. Timeout is over. Time in is on. Classical to inbound from Chelsea territory. Mia Duncan tasked with that responsibility. Duncan inbounds over to number 15 for Classical. No luck there for Yari Lenny Ruiz. Chelsea on the push, Duncan in front. Pass out over to number 10 from Chelsea. Taylor Solano Riccio. No good there. And now Delisha Perez Vasquez going from end to end. Evelyn Diaz feeling the rebound. No good there. Classica's gonna get a second chance at it. And Alvarado gets called for moving to an unclassified destination. Travel call brought to you by MapQuest. 45-15. Under 90 seconds left here in the third. And Chelsea trying to put an end to the drought. Delisha Perez Vasquez says, nah, let's keep it going a little bit longer. Trying to bounce pass over to Mia Duncan off of the foot of a Red Devil. Out of ball, that one will stay Rams ball. Duncan surveying, bounce pass inside to Diaz. Diaz goes up for 2, knocks it down, clean. Evelyn Diaz. 7 on the night so far for the junior out of Classical. Iman with the rock. Passes over to number 24 out of Chelsea, Castillo Rodriguez. Back up top to Bayascahan, into Iman. Iman's shot, no good. Has a second attempt at it. Trying again, no luck. Diaz pulls down the board. Not clean enough. Right behind her, trying to make things difficult, Solano Riccio. Chelsea to inbound from Classical territory. The inbound from Chelsea. Stolen away by Delisha Perez Vasquez. She's going to go from end to end. Can she knock it down? Yes, she can. And Delisha Perez Vasquez with 3 on the night. Solid game defensively. Always in the right time, right place. Duncan in front. Doing a good job at keeping Bayascahan in front. Iman trying for 2, no good there. That one off for Classical's Evelyn Diaz. Chelsea to inbound from Classical territory, 49-15. Inbound to Bayascahan. Up top to number 31, Sido. Sido's shot no good. Duncan, long pass to Delisha Perez Vasquez. And can't beat the buzzer. And I think that's the second time she tried that one again. And at the end of the third, 49 Classical, 15 Chelsea will be back with the fourth. And we're back. 8 on the board. And we got our last quarter of the game. Classical ball. Mia Duncan inbounds from across the way. Over to Delisha Perez Vasquez. Duncan back to Perez Vasquez. Trying to go inside. Chelsea making it a little difficult. Mia Duncan can't field the pass clean from Perez Vasquez. Out of ball. Chelsea to inbound far side of the court. Solano take the point position up until passing off to Bayaskahan. A long 3 attempt, no good. Delisha Perez Vasquez passes long over to Mia Duncan from end to end. Knocks it down. Mia Duncan with her first points on the night. And everybody getting some love for the Rams. Chelsea trying to push back offensively. Delisha Perez Vasquez steals it away. About to steal away the Bandit title from her sister. Goes from end to end and knocks down 2 more. Delisha Perez Vasquez with 5 on the night. 53-15, Classical over Chelsea. And there she is again. The new official Bandit is Delisha Perez Vasquez. She can throw that one in her sister's face tonight, but can't go and knock it down for 2. And I don't know if Chelsea's going to take any more opportunities to pass across the middle. Classical defense doing a good job at closing down those lanes quick and early. Gianna Laff to come in. And Yarileni Ruiz to come off. Delisha Perez Vasquez also to come off, and Jayliana Wesley, the junior out of Classical, will make her way back onto the court. Long 3 attempt for Bayarskahan, no good. Out of bounds on the attempt for the rebound. Duncan to inbound from Chelsea, from Classical territory. Gets that one over to Alvarado. A little bit of a mix-up. Alvarado strong enough to retrieve and recover. Going for 2, nothing there. Diaz down low, pulls down the board, and knocks 2 more on to the board. Evelyn Diaz with 9 on the night for the Rams. Just about 6 here in the 4th. A long pass attempt coming from Bayaskahan, intended for number 20, Young. A little too high and out of reach, out of bounds, will benefit the Rams. And the Rams will inbound. Coming off is Mia Duncan, and coming on for the Rams, Urshel Liveras. Liveras inbounding to Alvarado. Alvarado to take the point position. Surveying, passes over to Jayliana Wesley. Wesley contended quickly against that Chelsea defense. Drives inside, looking for Diaz. Not there, and able to clean it up, though, is Urshel Liveras. Alvarado passes outside to Diaz for 3. 2. So Evelyn Diaz with 11 on the night, the junior out of Classical. 57-15 here. Chelsea facing a severe drought. Pass inside, over for number 9 from Chelsea, Jamari Guerrero. Adds 2 to the tally for the Red Devils. Urshel Liveras, 1 in front. Bounce pass over to Alvarado for 3. Can't get it to fall. Pulling it down from the board, Bayaskahan. Intending for a pass over to Solano Riccio. Stolen away by Alvarado. Driving inside for the layup. Gets called for the travel. And that's going to send Classical to their least favorite destination, defensive territory. Evelyn Diaz to come off. And Coach Tom Sawyer looking to get all of these Lady Rams some work this game here, about 3/4 of the way through the season. Just under 5 here in the 4th, 57-17. Chelsea putting an end to the drought, but can't find the consistency. Urshel Liveras going from end to end for the layup, gets it to fall. 4 on the night for Liveras, the junior out of Classical. Knocked away and out of bounds by Alvarado. Chelsea ball, they'll inbound from their own bench. right here in classical territory. Solano Riccio with that responsibility goes to Iman. Iman with the shot, nothing there. Classical pulls down the board, looking for Erichel Oliveira, is just a little bit out of position. Iman gonna get a second chance at it. Jayliana Wesley pulls down the board, has a couple of open players looking to come inside, and gets called for a carry. And that's basketball, not a suitcase, Wesley. Iman inbound for the Red Devils. Driving inside, Alvarado trying to steal it away. Iman makes a recovery, takes the shot, nothing there. And Laft comes down with a rebound. Jayliana Wesley with the rock at the point position. Chelsea quick to retreat back into defensive territory. Erichel Oliveras for three, no good there. Iman now on the push. Alvarado in front, open Chelsea Red Devil. And mixing it up, Alvarado results in an Erichel Oliveras steal, and two more on the board for Erichel Oliveras, 6 on the night for the junior out of Classical. Coach Tom Sawyer will take a little bit of time to get some of these younger players a breather. 3.5 just about here in the fourth. Classical boasting a 61 to 17 point lead over Chelsea. Classical, safe to assume these guys are going to improve to a record of 8-2. Their last game, a win versus GBL rival Medford, 53 to 35, and that was a great game to watch. Classical came out pretty slow, and Medford kept knocking on the board point after point, and it wasn't until towards the end of the third and the duration of the fourth where Classical was able to pull away and walk away with a decent victory in a GBL game. Chelsea's still working to get into the winning category. Their last game, a loss to Lynn English. Next, they're heading to Somerville, so a short trip for the Chelsea Red Devils. Classical's got to go to Southeastern Regional Vocational, and where that is, nobody knows except Tom Sawyer and the guy driving the bus. Thanks for watching Lynn Educational Television. I'm your announcer, Sean Donahue. Happy to bring you GBL basketball. We got our crew from Classical up at the perch. Is Donna bringing you these smooth and steady shots, and looks good for a young kid, rookie, only 2 games under her belt. Doing a good job. Billy Sullivan, some guy who's here, and he's doing an all right job. Chelsea inbounds the ball, working their way into Classical territory. Pass intended inside, not where it needs to be, and now Classical steals away and is on the push. Alvarado will slow things down and allow her players to get into offensive position. Erichel Oliveras right up at the top of the key is Alvarado. Alvarado with one in front, looking to pull her out and create a bit of a lane. She's able to do so. One back, passes over to number 15, Yarileni Ruiz. Ruiz adds 2 to the board. And Classical able to get everybody onto the board but 2. It's like an old Patriots game. Everybody gets to score. Rebound there fielded by Laft. Laft passes off over to Wesley, and Wesley's got to keep an eye out, as right behind her was Guerrero trying to steal that one away. Alvarado with the lane, pulls up for 2, can't get it to fall. Laft close there on the rebound. Chelsea able to steal it away, and Lavera's making things tough. Jump ball call. And that's going to go Chelsea ball. Iman receives the inbound. Wesley in front. Passes outside over to number 10, Solano Riccio. No good there. Another attempt coming from Guerrero, nothing. And Yari Ruiz pulls that one down from the board. Jayliana Wesley at that point position. Under 2 minutes left. Alvarado back to Wesley. Inside to left to Alvarado. Pulls up for 3. Alvarado gets it to fall. And that's as cool as you can be as a freshman. Kid didn't even react. 8 on the night for Aaliyah Alvarado, the freshman out of Classical. Chelsea trying their hand at another 3. No good there. Laughed on the attempt for the rebound. Bounces off with the fingertips out of bounds. Chelsea ball. 90 seconds left here in the fourth.
move over. There's nobody here. Move over. Gary, over on the staff. G, stay in front of the staff.
66-17 here. Classical trying to keep the Chelsea Red Devils from hitting that 20 mark. A shot pulls up. Guerrero can't get it to fall. Arichel Olivares with the rock at that point position. Over to Jayliana Wesley. Outside over to Alvarado. Alvarado with 2 in front. Surveying, trying to slow this one down so Classical can walk out with a win and no injuries. Wesley's pass over to Arichel Olivares, and Olivares catches the end of a stiff arm from the Chelsea Red Devils. Look back to the bench and wonders if anybody else saw it. Just under 60 seconds left here in the fourth. 66-17. The shot coming from Guerrero, no good. Saved there right at the end by the Chelsea center. Unfortunately for Chelsea, that bounces towards Classical. Alvarado with the rock. Shot clocks are off. As long as Classical can keep this one from transitioning, never mind. Moving, trying to groove in, going up for 2. Number 10, Taylor Solano-Ricio. Alvarado with the rock, 10 seconds left. Alvarado driving inside, just trying to create a little bit of space, keep this one moving. Over to Wesley. Wesley inside, back to Wesley. And that'll be it. At the end of 4, Classical walks away with a 66-17 victory. And everybody getting onto the board for the Rams. High score of the game, Divine Igbuda. Actually, Evelyn Diaz with 11. And right behind her is Divine Igbuda with 10. Great game. Classical's going to improve to a record of 8-2. And they've got Southeastern Regional Vocational School next. Chelsea still going to stay in the OFR category. They got Somerville next. Thanks for tuning in to Lynn Educational Television to watch GBL basketball. I'm your announcer, Sean Donahue. Our crew from Classical, Don up in the perch, Billy Sullivan, graphics and broadcasting. Happy to bring you tonight's game. Another W for the Lady Rams from 235 O'Callahan Way. I'm Sean Donahue from Lynn Educational Television, wishing you all the best. Just keep it going.